Grand Rising. Oh, I think I've done 4 videos this week, 4 or 5, I think. This is really good going for me. This is really good going. And although I think they're not long, I think they're still pretty long. But I'm yet to do a real long one. I haven't done one of those in quite a while. So I'm going to wait a few moments to see if anyone catches the beginning of my video. It's a beautiful day today, very sunny. It's meant to be very hot as well. So I am still going to talk about living a long, healthy life, more so the quality of life, and also giving reference to having a new reference of normal. So I'll probably start on having a new reference of normal often when you are starting to feel bad. Let's say you have a cold, and then in those early moments you always appreciate how good you felt before, and you just kind of strive to get to that I guess that first reality of feeling good. But the problem is, sometimes or oftentimes, for those that may be suffering more than others in a physical aspect of well, I guess it goes with mental and physical, but I'm just talking about physically. If you have a pain, you know, that pain comes and it's like, like you kind of feel like it's gonna pass, but it doesn't pass. But then your body is super intelligent enough to override or kind of numb how painful it actually is, and it gives you a new reference of normal. So although it's not how you initially felt or how you originally felt, you then start to feel a sense of, not relief, but I guess maybe a sort of sense of relief of this new reference of normal. And what happens is over time, you know, it gets worse, and then your body adapts, and then you have a new reference of normal, and then before you know it, you look back and it's like, wow, you can't even do as much as you used to do. And you know, after people may ask you, oh, how's your, let's say your arm or your leg or your knee, how's your knee feeling? And then, you know, your answer may be, yeah, it's not too bad. You know, you're still plodding along, or you're still going, you're still moving. And I think maybe at that point you kind of surrender and think, you know what, I'm never going to get back to that. I'm never going to be young again. And we'll probably dismiss it and just think, oh, it's just old age, or, you know, I'm not as fit as I used to be when I was younger. But you know what, like, I've seen people, there's many people around the world that are thriving, that are older, probably double you know, maybe your current age, that are thriving, that are active just through their lifestyle and lifestyle changes. And I think they've come to those changes you know, due to their own health issues, and maybe they've just taken further steps in order to I guess looking for a different route to go down than your commercial ones of, you know, operating or whatever. And you know, for me personally, it feels so good just to feel good. It really, really does. And every day I just appreciate like how good I feel. And I haven't been bad to a point of like, I guess I only had that one thing, which was like a few months ago when like my vagus nerve was messing around, and then I had like bad like toothache, and it kept moving around. I couldn't lie down flat because there's like this pressure in my head. Like that was bad for me, but like there's people that are experiencing other pains, and I knew that it would pass eventually. I just didn't know how long it would take because I didn't take any sort of medication for it. I guess I just took nature's own. And in those moments, you know, it was hard, but like I did observe, and I was thinking, wow, like this pain is here for a reason. Cause and effect for everything. It doesn't just happen. Things don't just happen. Like things happen for a reason. You know, what's your lifestyle like? What are you doing? But yeah, I feel good. I actually really feel good every day, most days. Can't really think of a day I don't feel particularly good. The only, well, I guess the last 3 days I had this chesty cough and my nose is a little bit blocked up. I didn't feel bad to the point where it was giving me a bad day or whatever, because mentally I was still fine. But yeah, I really do not take feeling good for granted. Like I genuinely do appreciate feeling good, and I'm fortunate that I've found a lifestyle that works for me, and yes, not giving me no problems, not giving me no issues, and I do believe that I will live a long, healthy life. My goal is not to necessarily live like forever, because I'm not trying to be out here living like that, but I want every day to be one of good health. To ultimately, like, tomorrow's my last day. Like I could sit here and say, you know what, I'm so glad, I'm so happy for the life that I've had, and for the awareness and the understanding, the overstanding, like everything. But to be honest with you, that's happened. I don't wish that I had anything more necessarily at all. The only thing I would have been probably a bit like poofed about would be the fact that I would have liked to have seen like what my next evolution would have been, my next bit of growth would have been like, what other bits of information would I have like obtained during this experience. But there's nothing material that I would have wanted. There's nothing I have no regrets about anything. I don't wish anything back. I don't wish anybody back. Like honestly, yeah, I'm just super appreciative. And yeah, so I mean, this is just a message to anyone that's like suffering, where it's like on a mental, physical level. Like, are you doing enough to help yourself? Are you being accountable for what you're going through? Because without accountability, you'll continue to push the blame, and if you keep doing that, unfortunately, the reality of it is, yeah, you're gonna have a journey. You're gonna have an interesting journey. But yeah, I do hope that you do what you need to do to move forward. Because trust me, if you think life's good now, it continues to get even better. Mark my words. Regardless of what happens, regardless of your life experiences, if you work on you, honestly, you will be rewarded. And on that note, I hope you have a good day.